Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please feel free to check out any of the other content on this channel. I have a series called The Wake Up Call, where I talk about the awakening process and lessons I've learned. I also have a 3-part series called Manifesting with the Divine, linked down below. I also have another channel called Shantia's New Chapter, where I talk about my own personal experiences and lessons I've learned. Everything's linked below. Okay. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not resonate. You are the creator of your reality. You're the one who gets to decide, using your free will, how you want to live your life and what life you want to create with it. Okay, so today we're going to be looking into what the universe is calling for you to do. Like, what's your calling? What is the universe calling for you to be a part of right now? I'm not entirely sure what's going to be coming through in these readings because, I said calling, but I left it up to interpretation. And I feel like this is going to give you some great advice for what is of the moment right now. So you're going to have 3 groups to choose from and a meditation to do as well. Thank you guys, by the way, for supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe to support the channel. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your pile. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your pile. So let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. We have group number 1 with the citrine. We have group number 2 with the jadeite. And we have group number 3 with the amazonite. Please meditate on the pile or the piles that best resonate with you. Here is your singing bow. Hey, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely citrine, then this is going to be the reading for you. So we're going to be looking into what the universe is calling for you to do, to act upon, to focus on right now. Okay. Guides, as usual, I pull on energies first, and then I like to read with a crystal. And then I'm going to unveil your oracle cards pre-selected by spirits. Then I will clarify and look into any additional inquiries using the tarot. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 1, please. Okay. I was seeing sort of a circle, and the circle was giving off energy, or like waves of energy, and it was spinning around. So I think what the universe is calling for you to do right now, meditate, is to be still and maybe to meditate right now. And it's not really like stillness I'm getting. It's like there's not a lot of movement you're being called to make, or shifts you're being called to make right now. You're being called to sort of give out or send out signals, send out your energy in some way here, because I was getting this vibration. It's moving, and it's probably coming from something that you're putting time and effort and energy into doing as well. Let me see what else I can pull here. Guides, align me with the energies of group number 1, please. What are they being called to do? I heard not much. Not much. Let's see what else here. Yeah. For this group, I'm getting this energy of you're being swept into like an energy of a wave of divinity is what I like to call it. And so the universe is they're going to put you in the right place at the right time is what I'm getting. So you're not really being called to do much just quite yet. Let's see what else we can get with the crystal here. Okay, so I heard placeholder. That was what I heard. A placeholder is usually where you put something temporarily before you get to take place, or something takes its place. So they're asking you to be put on pause or placeholder. Oh, they're holding your place. Okay, they want you to know that they're holding your place, or they're holding something for you. They're holding some kind of opportunity for you. So that's what the universe wants you to be aware of. They want you to know that where you're being called to, it's not something you have to necessarily fight for because it's already been established or created for you. And so there are just some things that are at work right now for it to open up even further for you. But other than that, they're not really calling for you to do too much. Okay, so I'm getting this energy of, well, I'm seeing people here. Okay, it looks like an old man, like a teacher, kind of like Hierophant energy coming through right now. Is this a quality they're wanting you to embody? Yes. So they're calling for you to awaken your inner teacher and inner authority is what I'm hearing. They need you to be confident enough to step into this role, to feel confident to embrace this role here, to see yourself as the teacher. That's what they're calling for you to do. So the placeholder is that you're being called to be like a teacher, like someone, it could be like a mentor, someone that other people look up to. Essentially, they're holding space for you, and they're going to put you exactly where you need to be. But they just need you to start embodying the qualities right now. So I would definitely take some time after this reading to sit and meditate on what you think, what are the qualities that make up a teacher to you, or the teacher that you've always seen yourself being, or a mentor, or maybe even a coach, someone that helps guide other people in some way. They need you to see yourself as this. I'm also seeing like a crown on his head, so it's like royalty, but the crown to me also represents kind of like Hierophant, and like the pyramids, it's like insight, getting downloads or insight from the heavens, or insight from the astral realms above. So it's like you have the capacity and the capability to absorb a lot of knowledge and information that other people can access. Perhaps you're into divination, tarot of some sort, or perhaps you just do it through more mundane, a mundane way or approach to doing it, where you just talk to people, or perhaps you write books. Whatever it is that you're feeling called to do, they need you to understand that it's coming straight from source. And because it's coming straight from source, to understand that you are a clear vessel for which this gets to enact itself. So because you're a clear vessel that gets to give out and send out this waves of inspiration and energy and information to other people, you mainly need to take care of your vessel. And one of the main ways for you to take care of your vessel is to understand confidently that this information wants to come through you, to set aside any kind of insecurities that would get in the way of you embracing this opportunity. So this is the citrine, right? And citrine is usually about abundance, and abundance of opportunities that are coming towards you as well. So they're saying everything is on its way and everything is being put in place. They're saying there are a lot of things that are hidden right now because you're just not meant to know it. It's like cloudy, it's murky, because you're just not really meant to know all the steps just yet. You're going to know the next few steps when the time comes. Yeah. And okay, I'm seeing like a rabbit, but this small energy also feels like you. And it feels like there's a lot of power or a lot of energy that's being worked through you. They want you to be aware of this. There's a lot like moving through you. So again, about making sure your vessel is clear so that you can access that information and that data for other people. Don't be self-conscious about it. That's what I'm hearing. Stillness seems important. Yeah, because I'm getting like this energy's coming into you and it's coming like out of your mouth, or like could be like the words you say, or I don't know, your ideas here. But there's like a wave, like I'm seeing all of this energy, it's like behind you. The rabbit to me is symbolic of fertility, like an endless amount of ideas. So if you feel like there are a lot of ideas coming through, now's a really good time. Get a notebook, write them down, or act on it. Act on it. Because it looks like they're building you up for something here. Wow, that's really interesting. So your calling is that you're being used as a vessel to communicate a lot of divine knowledge and information from spirit here. It's a lot. I'm just seeing a lot. It's like endless. I'm seeing like electricity behind this rabbit. And the rabbit's speaking. It's like coming out of its mouth. Yeah, there's a lot backing you up is what I'm hearing as well. You know how when someone needs support or like backing for an investment, you have a lot of backing for your investment is what they want you to know. Let's unveil your oracle cards. Okay. Thought, light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening. There you go. We have here Taurus, trust, patience, sensuality. We have here air. We also have scuba diver, going within, observing. So diving within, stillness. We have here handcuffs, which is about freedom, freeing yourself. We have here soul lesson, clarity, solar plexus. That's about tapping into your confidence and getting a clear sense of self, clear sense of accessing, clarity, like clearing your vessel up. We have Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, push through, be seen. We have your teacher. Wow. And white ego. Spirits, ancestor spirit, and the in-between. Okay. Let me just go ahead and get my computer plug. So the first thing that wants to come through, that's pretty obvious for you, group number 1, is that you're in the in-between right now. So you're in between of something you've started, initiated, and moving on towards like a new pathway here. Something's opening up for you. And the guides, your light beings around you, your spirit team is working to help establish this for you. So patience is probably the thing that wants to come through here is patience, because you're in the in-between. So this is slow. It's not slowly happening or activating for you. It's being activated, but they just want you to be aware that it's not going to unfold like tomorrow. I mean, it might by the time you get this, because I upload these readings weeks after I shoot them. So without question, you guys have very much expanded your consciousness, and I just want to say congratulations. It looks like you've healed some huge karmic pattern and you've learned how to free yourself. So here's the handcuffs and the Akashic records. So you've cleared some kind of record here. Even the record, it makes you think of police records or records when they record something that's going on. It's like your records have been cleared. You're free to go. That's what I'm hearing. You're free to go. You're free to go. You're free to be. You're free to live. And the universe wants you to know. It's like Dorothy when she realized there was no place like home. All you had to do was become aware. You became aware. There was a teacher that awakened inside of you that helped you to become aware that you're free. You're a free being and you're meant to be free. The way that we free ourselves of this matrix is we become aware. Awareness is a superpower. People are talking about not wanting to meditate, but I'm like, meditation is your practice of connecting to awareness. It's important. Okay. So it says releasing past lives. I'm not really sure how Akashic records are established or how they work, but I'm just getting a sense of you've detached yourself from any kind of like karmic patterns. You've cleared the karmic patterns because you became aware that you don't have to relive them. You can create a new pattern, a new way. Here, you've broken free of it. So what's most definitely being activated you is a teacher within. So it says here, teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Thought light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. So universe most definitely is saying that your calling is to be a teacher for light to work through you. Light and shadow to work. I want to say light and shadow in perfect harmony to work through you. Because to me, I was seeing like the electric going through the rabbit. I was getting white lines and black lines. So it's like you're getting light and shadow knowledge in perfect synchronicity to give advice to other people to help guide them. Your teacher within is awakening. You're meant to be a teacher. This is a huge part of your calling here. It's being activated. You're in a place, because you're in between with Taurus energy, we have your trust, patience, and sensuality. I think patience is a key word that wanted to come through for that. So just be sure to know that everything is coming in due time and in divine timing. So it's your divine magic and divine, to me, I interpret that as divine timing as well. Everything is manifesting divine timing. 9 is completion. 10 is birth of a cycle. End of a cycle, birth of a new. Right, with that 1 and 9. Yeah. You're starting a new cycle. So what you're being called to do, now's a really good time. If you get some really great ideas, if you feel inspired, to just write them down and to take this as notice to use towards future teachings. Perhaps you want to teach a future class. You can set aside your ideas right now with this air energy. You're getting a lot of downloads and information. Your mind is quite powerful. Your crown chakra and third eye chakra, your top 3 chakras, throat, third eye, and crown, are very activated. Very much like being utilized and healed here, or, you know, they're balanced. So we have your scuba diver going within, observation, self-reflection. So now's the time for you to perhaps dive within and self-reflect about what it is that you want to move towards, or what you want to, what it is you want to create. But more than that, your subconscious is very powerful, or I would say your subconscious is very powerful. It's like the high priestess energy is what I'm getting. Like that high priestess within you, the priestess within you is what you're activating quite powerfully. You're learning how to dive within and get access to information and knowledge that other people need. So you want to take advantage of that. Dive within whenever you feel called to get answers and practice using it. Interestingly enough, we have here 4 on both of these cards, and one says Pisces, the other says Virgo, and those are opposites. Virgo is about purification, so it's about cleansing, purification, and Pisces is about having access to the ether. There might be something about having a beautiful balance of Pisces and Virgo energy in your chart that has helped you to access what you can access right now. What's really exciting is you've also healed with this white eagle spirit, ancestor spirit. You're being called to. So what I'm getting is that you are actively healing family patterns. And it's like once you step into, because you're in the in-between, once you step into this new pathway here, it's going to be healed. So it says here, connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So I'm getting a strong sense that there's a huge amount of momentum about to take off behind this new pathway. So there's something about like once you say yes to this, there's like no looking back, because it's going to like kick you very fast into gear in a different direction than, let's say, you know, the direction your family went in or your parents went in, like whatever the slightly dysfunctional pattern that was operating in your family, whatever that was, you're going in the opposite direction. And in a way that's like very healing and healthy for you and freeing for you. Okay, so we also have here serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through, and in connection with the soul lesson clarity solar plexus. Because you're going to be a teacher, again, I was getting that energy. Don't be self-conscious right now. You're being activated. Be confident about the information that comes through. The way that intuition works, the more confident you are, the more confident the information can move through you. The more confident you are. So it's actually confidence that activates a lot of our intuition. So if you think about actors and you think about people who are successful, why are they so successful? Why are they so good? Because they believed it. So the guides really want you to know you need to believe that you're really good. And it's not because there's no such thing as chosen ones, right? It's because you chose yourself. The chosen ones are the ones who choose themselves. It's not because someone else chose them. The secret is to choose yourself. To say that I'm deserving of a powerful calling. I want a powerful calling because I have a sense that I can handle it. Even then, I will learn how to handle it. So with that air energy, there's a bit of a learning curve that is being established in your life right now. Make use of this time to learn whatever new skills you can acquire to help you embrace and embody this great teacher within you. Yeah, a lot of confidence is going to be needed. You need to have clarity about just access to the information and everything I talked about before, where I said, clear that vessel, clear that vessel. Set aside your insecurities and fears that were not serving you. We're going to go ahead and pull some cards now, because that was long. Guys, what would you like to let this group know? We have another 9 here with this Eternal Sunshine card. So again, about completion. You've just completed a cycle. 4 is about the stability that you're about to establish in your life as well. You're on your path. You're creating stability from these newfound ideas with this Taurus. You're creating new stability from a new pathway that you access through diving within here and getting those downloads. Guys, what would you like to let group number 1 know? We have here 9 of Cups. This is going to be a very fulfilling path for you. It's going to, yeah, and we have the Hierophant, not surprised. Anything else you want to let us know? Okay, so the message is coming through right away. Yeah, very much confirmed everything I just said. So with the 9 of Cups, they want you to know that this pathway of becoming the teacher, with this Hierophant card as well, this pathway of becoming the teacher is activating fulfillment in all areas of your life. So it's not, you're not just going to be doing your dream job. You're going to be calling to you the dream life. It's going to be a wish fulfillment, right? In this 9 of Cups card, this woman is blowing out candles for like a birthday, and she's surrounded by her loved ones. It's going to be like a celebration. You're celebrating yourself. You're celebrating life. When you celebrate yourself and your life, life is like, wow, thank you for living. We want to keep sending you opportunities for you to continuously feel alive and fulfilled. Okay, we also have here with the Knight of Swords. I'm going to clarify this. It's a young woman who's writing down information. So that could be about the downloads information you get. Sometimes they might come in quickly. You might want to make use of that and write it down, jot it down. You might be feeling called to write or become a writer. Here. Tell us more about the Knight of Swords. She has a cup next to her too. Oh, look, and we got the 7 of Cups. Okay, tell us more about the 7 of Cups. Yeah, something about the cup. Choices, options. We have here 5 of Cups, okay, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so your guides really want to encourage you to be consistent and insistent and persistent on this new journey, because it will push you out of your comfort zone. I mean, becoming a teacher, if you haven't done that before, and becoming, it looks like a spiritual teacher to some people, however you feel called to teach, they're not specifying here. It's like whatever downloads are coming to you, whatever inspiration is coming to you, that's what you're meant to teach. What they want you to do with the 7 of Cups is to most definitely fantasize or get lost in your imagination about imagining what kind of pathways can open up for you and everything that you want to do in this lifetime. So for this group, make sure you write down everything that you want to do. What's the list of everything that you want to do and accomplish? They're saying that you can do it all. This great teacher is going to open like many different pathways for you. You're not just going to be a teacher. You're going to be doing a lot of creative endeavors that really fulfill you, and they need you to be persistent. With this 8 of Pentacles, that's kind of my blood, sweat, and tears card. It's like you put in all of that effort, but it's because you love it. So loving it is very important, because there are going to be times where it's hard or it's challenging or it's difficult. With this 5 of Cups, they most definitely want you to release this mentality of rejection. So if you've ever had a fear of rejection or things not working out for you before, you need to set that aside, because people get rejected, disappointment happens, things fall through. It doesn't matter. You're going to find success no matter what, so long as you cultivate a mentality of success. Don't let rejection stop you. The people who have been the most successful have been the most rejected people. We just don't see it. We just see when they're successful. All right, final guidance for group number 1. Uranus, first house, Gemini. Yeah, so Uranus is the intellectual genius, gets revolutionary ideas for how to work with the collective and shift the collective in a better direction. So you're being called to help shift the collective in a better direction using your information downloads here with that Gemini energy. So it's all the information that you have access to, that creative genius, that creative spark that moves through you. You want to use it, activate it, communicate it. With Uranus being in the first house, they're saying that you're going to be known for this. So basically, you're going to be known as a teacher. You're going to be known for someone who communicates these powerful ideas that the collective is meant to hear, to shift them in a better state of living. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 2. If you chose this lovely jadeite, then this is going to be your reading. So as usual, I like to pull energies first, and then I'm going to read with the crystal, and then I will unveil the pre-selected cards that were chosen by spirits, and then confirm, get some clarifications, and look into additional inquiries using the tarot. Okay. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2, please. Standing tall. Okay, so the first thing that's coming through right away is they want you to know to stand tall, strong, and confident, and to believe in yourself. So, yeah, the universe is calling you towards a path that's going to require you to stand tall, which means have a strong sense of self. Don't waver. Don't waver. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your own path. Trust yourself as well. Let's see what else wants to come through. Okay, so I was getting this energy of exploration. Getting out of your comfort zone. So exploration means not just staying in one place. I think you're going to be called to step into roles that you haven't done before. They really want you to challenge yourself, to step out of your comfort zone. Perhaps even be called to travel, to move, to go to different places where you're being activated, where you're being called. And don't be afraid to make a splash. Don't be afraid to send out ripples. Don't be afraid to have an impact. Now's not the time to play small. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Okay, I keep seeing people. So I think it's going to be important for you to establish being comfortable around other people, working with people. Being in front of a crowd of people, that's going to be important for you to embrace. This is what your calling is calling you towards, is being in front of people, working with people. Something about your energy impacts other people. I keep getting that ripple effect energy. And I'm getting, like, learn how to work with it. So what I feel like you're being called to do is, like, the universe wants to work towards you, to give you energy, to send out like waves of energy, or like waves of inspiration, or waves of something to other people. And it's going to impact their emotions. It's going to impact how they feel about themselves. And it's like, it's really good energy. It's like you galvanize people, or you make them feel really elated, excited, perhaps even centered. But I'm getting like, woo, I keep getting like, woo, like, so like excited to be alive, exuberance. And there's something about, like, don't get self-conscious about, like, get excited about, learn how to work with that, or learn how to understand that that's your superpower, to excite people. Because I'm getting this energy because I'm an introvert, and sometimes I'm quite sensitive sometimes to how people react to my energy, and it makes me like it's like I had that since I was a kid. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's really weird. It's like this fear. It's very much like 12th house energy. Like maybe a little bit of fear of like affecting other people or how you affect other people. But I'm just getting like, have fun. It's like you're the party starter, or you're the hype man. Like if you can see yourself as a hype man or a supporter in some way to other people, to understand that you help them and you're helping them to heal, that's good. They want you to understand that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through for you guys. Group number 2. Yes, I keep getting this energy of like eyes on you. You're like in the middle and you're like leaning back like, what is going on? People are also going to be drawn towards you. Your energy is going to be a lot more magnetic moving on into the future. They want you to get comfortable with this. They're sending me like, get grounded. So get grounded, center yourself. I'm seeing someone dig their feet in the ground, their heels in the ground. So get grounded so you're not so overwhelmed. There's something about like overwhelm coming through. Dig your feet into the ground so you're not overwhelmed by other people's energies. It's like good energy. People are sending you a lot of good energy your way. That's what I'm getting, but it's new for you. It's out of your comfort zone for sure. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I get like facing fears with this Jadeite. It's like you're being called to face the fear of being around people or being seen here. Get comfortable with that. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. It's like the more you do it, you're going to get used to it. But they want you to just mentally prepare for it. And take any kind of opportunity where you're asked to step out of your comfort zone or step into a place of leadership or to speak up at the front of the class or something, anything like that. Take as many opportunities as you can to prep yourself for this. Preparation meets opportunity is what I'm hearing. Keep prepping. When you're prepping, you're getting your energy. It's like 2 puzzle pieces fitting together. So it's like the more you prep, the more everything's just going to fit into place. That's what I'm hearing as well. Last message coming through. What is this? What is that? I'm seeing some kind of a limiting belief or limiting feeling here coming through. It's like an inner child wound as well, because I'm seeing a baby and I'm seeing something blocking its face. So there's kind of like when I was referring to my childhood. There's something about like an inner childhood wound here, like a fear that you've had since you were a kid. And it's like it might be anxiety here. That's what I'm getting. So you might have some like really intense fears around anxiety that you're needing to overcome. And just know that this is a mental construct. It's not real. It's how you see yourselves. They need you to start seeing yourself differently. Like, I'm confident. You have to do all the affirmations you need to get yourself ready here. It's this energy of like, I'm helpless. You're not helpless at all. But they need you to help yourself in order for you to know that. Let's go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. Okay, house 3, house 9, yeah. Maybe there's a bit of a teacher awakening within you that you're feeling called to with that house 9 and house 3. House 3 can be about communication. We have your abundance. Roadblock, feeling stuck, feeling paralyzed. That might be something about anxiety coming through right there. We have your solar plexus. It's about confidence, cleanse, and protect. Yeah. We have here the Emerald Tablet, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. So definitely what you're being called to do is you're manifesting what you want. You're going through essentially like a rebirth or a new cycle is being activated in your life where there's a lot of abundance coming your way. Yeah. I heard fruits of your labor. Okay. So the calling that is being activated right now for you is you're being called to use your intuition, your psychic abilities here with this Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. So you're using your psychic abilities to essentially guide you towards this pathway of becoming an advocate here. You're supporting some kind of cause, inspires you to put compassion into action. Here we have your Kuan Yin compassion. So people are seeing you as a compassionate advocate. You're helping to cleanse, heal, and rejuvenate their energy. This is your calling that's activating right now. What you're being called to do here. Also, with the house 3 and house 9, it's like networking, and that's like the teacher energy here. Because it's like house 9, you might be called to travel, move. Even house 3 can be about short distances. House 9 can be about long distances. So you might be called to like move, travel. Perhaps you feel called to be like a motivational speaker or someone who goes and teaches like in different places here. Who teaches people in different places, different areas around the world, around the country, using your knowledge. It's compassion information that essentially helps people to align with themselves. We have here Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Okay. And we have here Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. So yes, you are going through a renewal, a rebirth. You're essentially stepping into a new phase of your life where a whole new door is opening for you. And it's going to be a pathway of light. This is the unlightened pathway, essentially, is what you're choosing. This is the pathway of using your intuition. Whereas before you've used logic, that's not what you're being asked to use to help guide you moving forward. You're being asked to use your intuition. Follow the light, essentially. And you're very much manifesting consciously what you want. You're understanding how to manifest now, quite powerfully. So we have lots of abundance coming towards you. We have here number 8, Virgo, grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, fertility, merriment, prosperity. We have here goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So the way that you're learning how to manifest essentially is getting more in tune and balancing your feminine energy. It looks like you're healing and you've healed your feminine energy, your feminine aspect to yourself. Perhaps you were very much in your go, do, take action, masculine energy, and you were ignoring your emotions and your intuition. But now that you're acknowledging your intuition, more of what you've desired and wanted to create for yourself is going to be manifested. So you're going to be living more of a life of pleasure here. With this, roadblocks, blocked, barriers, time to regroup, paralyzed. That was taking me to the energy of the anxiety. I'm going to have to look it up, but we have your cleanse and protect solar plexus. So I feel like that's anxiety or attention coming towards you or fear of attention coming towards you here with that number 10, cleanse and protect. And let me go ahead and clarify it. Can I clarify the roadblock? What is this about? Can I clarify the roadblock? Judgment card. We have here 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Wow, those energies going to be more different. So we have the Judgment card, the 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. First, let's look at the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. One person is exhausted, tired. The other one is celebrating his success. So with this Judgment card, this is the card of the calling. It looks like you're being called to, what was blocking your pathway before is you were putting your energy in the wrong place, basically. So you were putting your energy in the wrong place, or you weren't using it right here. It was working against you because there's so much resistance. What are we always told? To go the path of least resistance. So you were going the path of resistance with this 9 of Wands. which means you are making it difficult on yourself to create abundance for yourself and live a life of ease, probably because you're ignoring your intuition and your feminine aspects. Wands energy can be very fiery, very masculine, very action takers. So I think you guys are natural action takers. You will create the life and the things that you desire. That's great. But I think your feminine energy needed more balance to listen to what kind of actions needed to be taken for you to create the life that you really wanted. And it looks like you're learning how to listen, because you're going to start creating. There's going to be so many doors of success that open up for you. Like, things are just going to come a lot easier. You're going to breeze past certain things that were a lot harder before. Okay. Guys, what else would you like to let this group know? We have here the Lover's card. Tell us more. We have here the Hangman. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Okay. Beautiful. So they want you to know that you're calling, or you're being called to some kind of divine connection here. Looks like a soulmate with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is going to be a very abundant connection with the Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing, very loving, and very abundant. So if you're around people, or you're in connections that don't make you feel this way, that's a huge clue to let you know that's probably not your person, right? You're being called towards someone else. It's someone else who just helps. I heard light your fire. They help to light your fire. They help to make you feel inspired and focused and excited and like a dreamer, like you can be a dreamer. So with this Hangman here, this is about surrender. This is the feminine aspect to us. It's surrender, letting go, not trying so hard, letting things come to us being magnetic, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very magnetic. So you're entering a very magnetic period of your life where it's like the universe is just aligning things for you. So they want you to continuously open up to surrendering, not trying so hard to make it work. Can you tell us more about the solar plexus, the cleanse and protect? So you can use Sao Paulo, or, sorry. I always call it the wrong thing. Santo Paulo? Palo Santo? Okay, one of those words. You can use that. You can use sage to cleanse. You can do some kind of cleansing routine. Anything that makes you feel cleansed. Taking a shower, going for a walk, breathing good air, drinking water. Tell me more about the solar plexus. What's going on here? What do you want them to be made aware of? Seven of Cups. Okay. And Three of Wands. They want you to fantasize. Yep. Three of Wands and Seven of Cups. They want you to fantasize about what's possible. Because there's no limit. There's no cap. We set the limits, right? So if you want abundance, set the, I heard someone say, what is it? Yeah, like aim for the stars and you'll land on the moon. Make your goals larger. Make your goals larger. They want you to stretch. So whatever you feel like you think is possible, or what you're desiring to manifest in your life, they want you to stretch it even bigger than that. They said don't focus on what you think is possible. Stretch, reach for what's impossible. Whatever feels like out of reach. That's what they want you to aim for. And they want you to make this a habit, because this is the way that you're going to learn how to manifest better. So I think maybe I was talking to the other group. The way that people gain success, overcome their obstacles, is they actually aim further than the actual goal. So that's actually worked for me too, is when I'm not just aiming for, I want success here. I always challenge myself internally. I'm always thinking a little bit bigger than that, because I want you to think a lot bigger than that, not a little. I think bigger than that because I can, because I'm a dreamer, I guess. And I'm not satisfied with just like, oh, that tiny little box. Let me just fit in that tiny little box and I'll be satisfied with that. So definitely learn how to get out of the box, like imaginatively, get way out of the box. What is your wildest dreams? What do you feel like you could, like, you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to even do that. That seems like impossible. The universe wants you to get comfortable with dreaming about what's impossible. And that's a straight up download, because I've never said that before. That is a straight up download from the universe right now. Because I'm like, where did that information come from? I have no idea. Anything else you want this group to know about, guys? Yeah. So yeah, a lot of abundance with this 8 Virgo energy, a lot of abundance coming towards you through consistent work and efforts, but also just believing. I mean, it's feminine energy with that Virgo. Could be like through healing endeavors as well with that Virgo. For Capricorn, a lot of stability coming towards you as well. So we have your Neptune. What did I just say? We have your Virgo. And in the 8th house, what's going on? So Neptune is about dreams. A Virgo can be more of a practical dreamer. It's very interesting, but 8th house is not practical because it's water house. Can be about shared investments and goals. Tell me more about this Neptune in the 8th in Virgo. We got 8 of Pentacles. Okay, putting about the work, effort, and energy, subconscious mind. Okay, so your intuition is very powerful. They're telling us the same message. You're psychic. You're intuitive. So this means you get a lot of downloads that you're supposed to get. That the universe is sending you to create your abundance. They want you to know this is going to become the norm. It's not going to be like, oh, I went to school and I studied and that's how I figured out how to get the abundance. No, that's not it. That's too limiting. So with this 8 of Pentacles, they're saying that you're going to create success from putting time and effort into, like, they want you to invest in using your intuition. Yeah, with that Neptune in the 8th house, they want you to use your intuition to create abundance for yourself. Virgo energy is about that work, abundance. I mean, I don't really think of like Virgo as like abundant, but they are abundant because they know how to take action, and it is a feminine sign. So it's like they know how to take the right amount of action. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Can you tell me more about the Virgo energy here? Lover's card. Tell me more. Tell me more. Whoa. Oh, the 7 of Swords popped out again. So 7 of Swords, lately it means like a lot about authenticity or things that which are hidden that we're not aware of all the time. Pit of Pentacles about starting something new, about becoming a learner. Knight of Cups. Okay, it's about the dream big energy again. It's coming through. The Lover's card is about choices and decisions and your mind and the way you think. Okay, it's the same message that's coming through. So we have your Page of Pentacles next to the Nine of Cups. So this is about, it doesn't matter if you're just starting this. They don't really care. They're like, we don't care. We don't care that you're new. We need you to think big, no matter what. We need to think that you can get it all. And what they need you to write down literally everything that you've ever wanted in your life to experience in your life. Write it down. They need you to make a list. After this reading is done, you need to make a list of every single thing you've ever wanted to do in your life, ever. Ever. That's how confident, because it's going to become, it's a therapeutic way for you to learn how to stretch. But in order for you to stretch your physical reality, you need to stretch your mental one first. And reprogram your subconscious mind with that 8th house. Reprogram your subconscious mind to think differently and see things differently, because they're saying you have an automatic program that's running in the background that's saying, oh, you can maybe do this, maybe do that. No, I mean, even though it's Virgo is very practical, they're not asking you to be practical. Well, I mean, we got a lot of Pentacles. Nah, don't be practical. Well, take the practical steps. That's what they want you to do. Take the practical steps to build the big dreams. Oh my gosh. Take the practical steps to build the big dream. All they need you to do is start. Page of Pentacles is about just start. Use what you got. Use that tiny little pentacle, that one resource you got. Use it and make the most out of it. Use what you got. Because it can, you just don't know. Smallest little thing can make a difference. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose this lovely Amazon night, then this is going to be your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pull energies first, and then I will read with the crystal. Then I will unveil the oracle cards pre-selected by spirits, and then pull some tarot for clarification and additional inquiries. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 3. I just saw 1303. I just keep getting emotion. It was like this. I mean, I was seeing triangles. I mean, you know, that's sacred geometry coming through for you. I was getting like multiples or multiple energies around you. And I was getting loosen up, maybe. So, like, to me, like, a triangle is quite rigid. But this triangle was dancing and it was waving, like, left to right. So it's like, there's something about, like, maybe you're really good at knowing what your skills are, your strengths are, and tapping into some kind of routine and being consistent, which is good, which is great. But you need a little wiggle room to be flexible for growth. That's what I'm getting. It's like, don't be so rigid. So let's say someone comes up to you and they want to offer you advice. And they're like, hey, I think you should do this and this and this to improve your business or to improve your whatever. Take heed. Just observe with detachment. Listen to what they have to say with detachment and see if you applied that knowledge, would it help you? Would it improve the quality of your product or what you're trying to create and offer here? So be receptive is what I'm hearing to growth and feedback. Yes, be receptive to feedback. Anything else you want to let this group know? Guides for group number 3. It's getting like a tornado energy or like a spinning top. Okay, it's the same energy. It's like this wobbliness, right? So they're asking you to find some kind of balance as well. Things might get a little wobbly, but that's okay. So whatever your calling is towards, it's something probably you're still trying to find. You're new to it, right? Obviously, maybe you're doing this reading because you're trying to figure some things out. And you're still in the beginning phase of accessing it. I just saw 303. Okay, that was weird. I saw 303 earlier too. Something about accessing that information. I'm sorry. Stabilizing your energy. But I'm not getting that you have to like be very strict. It's just like balance. It's like maybe you're going to be teetering a little to the left or teeter to the right, but that's okay. Because they just want you to find your balance. I'm getting the sense of like I'm hearing you're being encouraged to just find your balance. You're not being encouraged to do it like someone else did it. Do it the way that you feel comfortable doing it and just find your balance. Find your way of balancing. What's your trick for finding the balance here? Interesting. Let's see what the crystal wants to offer to you. Group number 3. Oh, you guys are group 3, 303. Okay, a lot of 3. So you guys are most definitely making progress. Guides want you to know that. You're making progress. Movement is taking off. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Chariot card. Progress is taking off in your life. There might be something about working with people. 3rd house energy, communication, also maybe multiple talents. 3rd house energy, multi-talented house because it's the hobby house. So there might be also something about turning a hobby into a long-term experience here, like a long-term abundant experience. Okay, let's see. Amazon night. I haven't seen this crystal in a minute. It's nice to see it again. Okay, I'm getting collaborative energy coming through. I think you're going to be working with a team of people in order to realize your dream or to bring it to fruition. I'm seeing a team of 4 people here where they're all listening to each other. So this is a co-creative experience. They want you to be open and receptive to co-creating with other people. Be a team player. Listen to what other people have to say. Have your antenna up. What my hair be doing? I don't know. I'm also hearing you might be asked to use quite a bit of swords energy to get straight to the point. So if you wanted to make a point, like you're talking to your team and you're like, hey, we need to get this done. I was watching this clip of Beyonce where she was telling her team, I wanted the background to be white. Why is it pink and purple? And they all just went quiet. And she just looked at them. And they're like, yeah, it's supposed to be white. So I think you're being asked to use that boss energy, that Queen of Swords or that King of Swords in you, that businessman boss energy, detachment, to communicate your desires and to make sure that your point is being heard, but also be receptive to what other people have to say too. Don't get too emotional is what I'm hearing. Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. Yeah. Yeah, this is my boss energy. It's really cool that I channeled that, because this Amazonite is usually, she's the boss. You know, I get Natalie Portman. I think Natalie, well, I don't know. I looked up her once and I was like, is she a Libra? She reminded me of like a Libra, but like talented, like Chitra energy, like talented and attractive, multi-talented and attractive and petite. And she has a bit of a detached demeanor to her as well. So yeah, I'm getting all of those energies for you guys. Use it. Yeah, and I'm seeing someone, they're like looks like they're falling down at a very awkward position. There's something about, there's going to be a lot of awkwardness, or a lot of awkward moments where you're trying something new. And you're like, this is weird. This is awkward. You're going to feel awkward. I'm also hearing like, embrace it, like work with it, laugh at it. This person's smiling. So it's like, laugh, use your humor to push through those experiences where you feel awkward or you're trying something new. And you're like, that's what I was getting with the wiggle energies. Like, have fun, be playful. Don't take it too seriously, because if you take it too seriously, I mean, I'm getting Queen of Swords. Like, you do definitely want to communicate like business, right? When you're talking about negotiating costs and budget and whatnot, like those things you want to be a little bit more bitchy like bitchy or intense with, but most definitely embrace when I'm getting like, when you make mistakes, don't be hard on yourself, because I'm seeing someone like fall off, like maybe they tripped or they fell back. Don't be so hard on yourself when you make mistakes. Laugh at it. Be like, oh, okay, I'm learning. They really need you to embrace that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. Yep. Career, most definitely. Oh. Okay. Oh. Some of these energies are surprising me. I got a lot of the work energy for this group, but some of this is throwing me for a loop just a little bit. Okay, let me like pick up more on this energy. Yeah, I think there is something. Okay, so maybe that's why I was telling you about the wiggle and the humor, because I think you guys are quite serious. Immediately I'm getting serious energy. We got Capricorn. You know, that could be like career activation, but maybe there's also like, you take yourself very seriously and you need to relax your energy a little bit more. It feels very like they want you to have fun. And I think you become a lot more aware with this Snow card. You become a lot more aware of what doesn't make you happy. So let's take a moment. Let's pull into this and away from the humor. And it looks like you've gone through a transformative experience where you've come to a realization about what didn't work and what does work for you. And you've made a decision to decide to create more abundance. Or happiness, abundance in all forms. I'm like abundance and happiness, abundance in like real connections, abundance and fulfillment, like doing what you really love. So what you're giving yourself permission to do, which you had a hard time doing before, is that you deserve the chocolate, the sweetness of life. And you're melting away this serious outer layer of life, essentially. And now you're realizing, you know what? I deserve happiness. I deserve love. I deserve just to have fun and to feel good. Okay, so that's why that energy was coming through. You've done a lot of healing. We have your child wounded, light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens learning path to forgiveness. Perhaps you were doing something, because this guy's standing in front of a building. Oh no, it's a road closed, but he's also standing in front of buildings too. But there might be something about, maybe you were doing something very corporate, very serious before, did I say that earlier? I feel feel like I said something like that. But I think you were doing something that just felt very rigid and regimented is what I'm hearing. And this time around, you're like, I want something different. So what you're being called to do is make sure you isolate. So this is my, probably my empath group, but I think you're being called to really isolate yourself and to self-reflect. Separate yourself from all the other energies, separate yourself from other people's desires, wants, and needs about what they think you should be doing with your life, and listen to that inner child wounds, okay? Listen to that, acknowledge it, love it, and also listen to what you've always wanted to create for yourself, what makes you happy. So you're in a space where you're freeing yourself of destructive impulses, or just things, or a pattern, or a way of living that made you feel really unhappy or limited. Here. It just felt limited. So you want to have more fun. You want life to be more rich. You're calling in more. And sometimes we don't give ourselves permission. It's like, is it supposed to be just like this? You know, regimented and routine or okay. It's like, can I ask for more? Yes, you absolutely can. You always can. You always can. But you're learning like how to get in touch with your true self. And that's what's really so beautiful about this group is like you're learning how to get in touch what your true desires are, your happiness. We actually do have a lot of Libra energy. We have here 9 Libra and we have here 3 Libra. So you guys might have some Libra energy. Maybe you've felt like you were stuck in that thinking pattern of what do I do? What do I do? You guys might with this Amazonite, you know, be multi-talented here and gifted. And maybe you follow that path of, well, this is what I want to do. So like for me, for example, I was like, oh, I'm going to paint. I'm just going to paint for the rest of my life. But then I'm like, wait a second. I've been feeling called towards this pathway for so long. And I'm realizing this holds so much value for me right now. Like this is what fulfills me. And I think you're realizing what fulfills you. So you're making some shifts and change. And you're finding that determination and that strong will within yourself to pursue a path that leads you towards happiness, essentially. It looks like you're making some kind of career shift. We have here House 2 and Capricorn energy. House 2 is usually my entrepreneur house here. So you're making some shifts in terms of career moves and what's going to make you happy. Perhaps you're going to need some more time to quarantine. This is quarantine. We all know what quarantine's about. Detach, pull away, be alone to just like get clear about what that is. What that's going to look like for you here. And now I think you're ready to really like manifest because you've broken free of the matrix, you've broken free of the regimented routine, and you're understanding here that it was all an illusion and I can create a different illusion or I can manifest what I want because everything's an illusion. Before, maybe you felt like you were beholden to a certain way of living or expressing yourself because you're like, well, I'm good at this. All right, I'm good at doing this. Maybe I should just stick to this. Everyone tells me I'm good at this, but actually you're being called somewhere else. And you're like, okay, this is weird. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? In fact, this kind of looks like, what's her name? Natalie Portman. Just a little bit. This is actually my Libra card. This is, and 4 and 3 add up to 7, which is Libra, Maya Illusion. And this is my Chitra card. Oh, that's so funny because Chitra is about jewels and like pretty things, pretty jewels. So I think you're wanting more. You're wanting more depth, more real experiences that fulfill you, as opposed to superficial pursuits. Here, we also have here the Shekhinah Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So again, I was talking about that, like that movement. I think you're being asked to dance with life, right? Like not be so so rigid. I want to get more information on the collaboration. I wonder what that was about because I was seeing people. There might be something about just maybe like talking to people or maybe talking to a therapist or talking to a coach or just, I don't know, going to some kind of meeting where people talk about what they want to do and their career changes. We have your Diana focus intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So you're being called to a place right now where you are setting intentions about the new pathway that you're being called to here. They want you to expect the best. Expect the best. Last advice card we have here is number 2. I have the Release to Mama Earth Root Chakra. So for this group, I think you're really cultivating that love within yourself, knowing yourself more on a deeper level that was missing. That's the part that was missing, is like connecting to yourself and knowing what you want here. And I also feel like you feel called to help other people in this way too. With this exorcist and child wounded, you might feel inspired and called to help other people because you're like, okay, well, now that I'm kind of figuring it out, this is great. I would love to help other people figure it out too. It says, I have the courage and freedom to choose how I feel. I choose to be on this earth and to be love personified. I integrate my inner and outer worlds. I practice my free will. My body expresses a joy for life. Okay, so what do we need to know about, what does group number 3 need to know? You guys got 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 9, and a 2. Yeah. Can you tell me more? Is there anything about connections that... Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about this one. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So this is about doing what you want. You're getting the courage to do what you want. You're tapping into that inner fire and that willpower. And your solar plexus, which is located by your navel, is being lit. Lit. Okay. Anything about connections coming through for this group? Seven of Cups. Lover's card. Okay. Tell me more. 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's what I thought. 7 of Cups, Lover's card and 3 of Cups. So there's something about collaborative energy that helps your ideas and your inspiration to get going, get moving. Tell me more about what's going on with this collaborative energy here. Seven of Wands. Okay, so you need a support system. Yeah. Because whatever you were doing before, the people you were surrounded by before, they didn't really help you gain awareness of like yourself or healing, because with this cabin energy, it's like you had to pull away to figure out how to heal past certain situations. So that means that perhaps whoever you were around before, they weren't exactly helping. Like you figured it out on your own, and maybe you're also wanting to be connected to people who are figuring this out too, this new way of being and wanting to live and experience life. But I think you're being guided towards these people. With the 7 of Wands, you have 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. 7 of Wands is about like, I'm being rebellious. So maybe you feel like you're being rebellious to go towards a new path. We have here Page of Cups, yeah. So you want to be creative, you want to be expressive, you want to have fun, you want to let your hair down, you want to let your hair down. Yeah, you want to let your hair down and be expressive, have fun. Anything else you want to let me know about the 7 of Cups? Yeah, maybe like your dream, your fantasy. What is this? 5 of Cups. Ooh, okay. Emotions. Okay, I got it. Before, you were not given full permission to acknowledge your emotions and how you felt. You focused more on maybe the outer reality with that Capricorn energy. It's like, okay, I need to get it done. I just need to get it done. I got to get it done. I have a practicality that needs to be taken care of. But now you're learning how to heal your, that inner child, that energy, and you're acknowledging it, and you're realizing, I think I want to do something else. I want to be more expressive and feel more creatively free here. And it's going to require me to pull away, because now I'm finally, with that 5 of Cups, I'm acknowledging the emotions that I was ignoring. The reason why I was feeling those emotions was because something was telling me something was off inside of me. Something was needing to be seen, essentially. Okay, any more advice you want to let this group know? We have here K2, 12th house in Virgo. Yeah, you're doing a lot of healing. Can you clarify this K2 Virgo in the 12th house? Quite intuitive? 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more. Oh, the Sun card. Wow. Okay. So, Sun, you're going to be happy. So they want to reassure you that it feels like, you're going in with blinders. This is what I'm taught to teach on my channel. using your intuition and learning how to manifest the divine. It feels scary because you don't know what's happening. You only see so many steps ahead of you. And they want you to feel reassured your intuition is on point. So your intuition has been telling you for some time, this is what's going to make me happy. This is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I want to create. I think you're revving up is what I'm getting with that spinning top energy. Like you're revving up, like you're gaining momentum towards your desires and your dreams. You're building that momentum. They want you to keep the momentum going because you have the potential to create a lot of success, abundance, and happiness where you're going. That's where your calling is. It's like use your intuition to guide you towards your fulfillment. Okay, tell us more, guys. Page of Swords. What's going on with the Page of Swords? Page of Swords. Why are you here? Fight for what you believe in. Two, one. Sorry, my voice. Yeah, I mean, you're feeling called elsewhere. Two of Wands could be like the grass is greener, but it could also just be like, I'm aware of what makes me happy and what doesn't make me happy. It's like, I want to do something different, and so I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to speak up for it. With that Page of Swords, now's the time for you to use your voice to speak up for what you want. What you want. They're giving me strong inner child energy. Maybe that's why I was getting all that fun and like loose, because we have their Page of Wands, we got the Page of Cups, and we got the Sun card with the toddler on it. They're needing you to like melt away and revert back to your inner child. And, you know, what I've found is that the spiritual awakening is a lot about reverting back. You know, I started telling people maybe like 2 years ago that I don't want to grow up, not in a like an immature way. Like I told them I'm eternally youthful. I created that mantra in my head. I'm eternally youthful. I'm eternally youthful. So I feel like that's kind of the mantra that the guides are wanting you to embrace for yourself too. Is like feel eternally youthful. Feel like you can be eternally youthful. They're going to guide you and show you a path towards feeling eternally youthful. You know, we gonna age, but eternally I'm going to be youthful no matter what. Okay. Anything else you want to let this group know? Whoop. Yes, because you've been acknowledging your emotions. Look what's happening. New connections. New blessings are coming into your life. I'm getting, it's almost like this energy of like, it was trapped in a box for a very long time and now like the floodgates have opened. And maybe it was overwhelming at first when the floodgates opened and you started having access to a lot of your feelings. And maybe it happened like when you started, when we all started the pandemic happened and we all started like pulling away from other people. That's probably when it kicked off for you and you made that realization. Perhaps it was happening before, but then it became a lot clearer at that point. And it became even clearer when you started going back. Perhaps you were called to go back to your routine or back to being around people and you're like, I don't even like this anymore. Why was I doing this? Doesn't even feel good. Now that I've spent, I don't know, what was it, like 6-7 months? I don't know how long it was. Now that I've spent all of these months, maybe it was like 3-4 months being away from people. Now I've realized what I want because you are an empath. I knew it. King of Cups, you're an empath. You are an emotional empath, by the way. You pick up a lot of people's energies and emotions around you. And so I think you're very good with people too. King of Cups, all the cup court cards are very sensitive to people. You guys are very emotionally intelligent. You know how to pick up on how people feel. But the devolved version, the unevolved version of the Cups energy is that you box up your emotions and you disregard them. When you disregard your emotions, you close off to your intuition and you make choices that are based off of what everyone else wants from you as an empath. But now with that Ace of Cups, it's like, it's about me now. The light is shining on me now. I get to create the life that I want. And all the blessings get to come into my life. Okay, anything else you want to let me know about the... okay, sure. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're releasing the burdens and the overthinking and the excess of stress of life. Bye-bye. You're ending the cycle. You've ended. I don't know if you've come too close. I'm getting that you are... I want to say that you're graduating right now. So they want you to know that you're graduating and you're ready for your happiness. Okay, Last piece of advice for this group. I'm having too much fun. I'm like, I don't want to end it, but I have to go to sleep. We have your Neptune and Aries in the 6th. Dream, 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 dream. So they want you to dream about what you want. In the Aries, it's like dream about doing what you want. 6th house can be about like a daily life, daily routine, healing, and what else can it be? Work. I think you guys are maybe natural workaholics. I wonder, did they give me any full clarifications about what your career shift is? Any more advice about the career shift this group is making? They just dropped the 10 of Pentacles again. Well, whatever it is, it's going to be real good. That's all I know. Okay, so I'm kind of getting, some of you in this group are planners. You guys are planners. You know how to figure it out or get it together. Okay. Tell me more about the career shift this group is making. Any advice? Advice. The Devil card. Okay, that could be my Capricorn energy. Think long term. And we have here the 9 of Swords. Release the fears. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes we forget, like, life is holistic. So it's like when we feel good, everything gets to feel good. And I think that's the key ingredient that you're realizing is what's useful. It's like when you tap into this chocolate in yourself and you see life through this lens of chocolate, now you know how to create the abundance for yourself, because you're like, oh, I want to do this. I want to create this, and this would feel good. And it feels good to be around these groups of people. So that's what I'm getting for you, is seeing life through a different lens, releasing those fears and anxiety. It's all in the head. It's all in the head. I'm hearing it's all in the hipsy from Little Nicky. It's all in the hipsy. Because I'm staring at the Devil card. Little Nicky was the devil's son. And little, yeah, okay. Can I get more clarifications on this Devil card? Yeah. So you guys are overthinkers. I get it. I just have a feeling you guys are very responsible. So you can be like overthinkers. Like we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Swords. You guys are overthinkers. You're in your head a lot about a lot. And that's not going to help you. They want you to get in your body, right? Get back in your body. Get back in your body. Ground it. Meditate. Do what you can. Advice for this group. It's Neptune again. Neptune and Libra in the 5th house. They want you to dream. What did you want to do when you were a kid? What was fun to you? What was a great idea to you for you to do when you were a kid? That's what you're here to do. That's what you're here to do. It's like dream again. Again, that Libra energy coming through. I think you guys are multi-talented. You can do anything that you want, but they're not saying do what everyone tells you you should do. Do what you want to do. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here. Group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye.